School, the site for tonight's Fox Valley Association game between a pair of undefeated teams. It's the visiting Oshkosh North Spartans and the host Appleton North Lightning. I'm Ricardo Arguello, hanging out as always with Brett Christopherson, and we have a bit of a pinch hitter, as you were, Brett. Mike Sherry filling in for Jim Rosandick tonight, who can we say that he's ill? I guess
he's a little under the weather.
A little under the weather, so we're hoping that he's getting well and able to have a good weekend, not being under the weather. But we're here, and we're expecting a pretty good one tonight, Brett. Again, when I say pair of undefeated teams, Appleton North coming in 4-0, 3-0 in the FVA. Oshkosh North 3-0, both overall and in the FVA. And we're expecting a good one between these two teams, Brett. A team that's already a little bit established, and another Appleton North that's a bit of a up-and-coming team.
Young Appleton North team, right? Undefeated. Really excited to see these guys play. Will Sweeney, Grant Hardy, Abraham Tamori, just to name a few. But then, of course, Oshkosh North, Ricardo, they have aspirations on a state championship. Number 3 team in Division I. They beat Kaukauna in a top 5 game earlier this season. So 2 Division I guys, and Zay Mitchell and Stevie Clark. Brad Weber, he's done it before, the head coach. He's won a state championship, so he knows what it's all about. But really looking forward to this one because this young upstart team, this Appleton North team, they also have designs on making a long tournament run like they did last year, getting to the sectional. So there's going to be a lot of talent on the floor tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun, too.
I agree here. As again, we're here at Appleton North High School. Spartans and Lightning set to do battle in this FVA boys basketball early season showdown. Well, let's get to know the teams a little bit. I'll start off talking about Appleton North. Brett will follow with Oshkosh North. Appleton North, again, all these notes put together every week. So nice by Brett Christopherson. Lightning coming off a 78-68 win over Oshkosh West. That was Tuesday in an FVA matchup here at Appleton North. Will Sweeney had a huge night for the Lightning. He poured in a game-high 31 points on 9 of 12 shooting. He was 6 of 7 from three-point range, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. He also added 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Abraham Tamori also had a strong game with 19 points. On 8 of 12 shooting, he knocked down 3 triples and added 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Nathan Ramus chipped in with 12 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Overall, Appleton North shot 54% and was 11 of 21 from beyond the three-point range. The Lightning also out-rebounded the Wildcats 33-24. On the season, Sweeney leads Appleton North in scoring at 18.2 points a game. He's shooting 61% overall, a whopping 74% from beyond the three-point line, where he has hit 14 of his 19 attempts. He's also shooting 72% from the charity stripe. Grant Hardy's next at 16.8 points. He's shooting 49% overall, 41% from distance, and 80% from the line. Tamori is third in scoring at 15.2 points. He's shooting 51% overall and 44% from 3. Ramus is also averaging double figures, 13.5 points. He's shooting 50% overall, 41% from three-point range. Now, Tamori, Hardy, and Ramus are also the top rebounders at 7, 6.2, and 5.5 per game, respectively. Ramus and Hardy also lead the way in assists at 5 and 4.8 assists, respectively. Now, as a team, North is shooting 52% overall, 44% from three-point range, and 67% from the free throw line. Opponents are shooting 40% overall, 29% from three-point range, and the Lightning are also out-rebounding their opponents 32 to about 27 and averaging 8 steals a game. North, as a team, averaging 83.3 points a game and allowing 59.8. Now, they have a home game after this weekend on Monday against Shawano. Non-conference matchup. Tip-off scheduled for 7:30 p.m. on that night. Now, Brett, what can you tell me about Oshkosh North?
Before I talk about Oshkosh North, boy, can Appleton North fill it up, though, right? They're fantastic shooters.
And the percentage
is
really high. That's the mark of a good, technically sound team.
Yeah, and they're going to have no fear coming into this one. They're eager to play the number 3 team, or number 3 ranked team in the state of Wisconsin. So let's talk about Oshkosh North, 3-0 overall, 3-0 in the Fox Valley Association. As I mentioned, the Spartans are ranked 3rd in Division I in this week's WisSport.net State Coaches Poll. And they're coming off a 77-53 victory over Appleton East on Tuesday. That was a Fox Valley Association matchup right here, or over at Appleton East, I should say. Zay Mitchell, all right? Used to call him Zabion, but now he's Zay. I like that. Zay Mitchell led the way with 25 points on 11 of 19 shooting. He also grabbed 7 rebounds and added 3 assists and 2 steals. Bryce Ott also had a good night with 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting. His stat line included 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Carter Strange chipped in with 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting and 4 rebounds. Stevie Clark also scored in double figures with 10 points. He added 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Overall, the Spartans shot 56%. They were also credited with 30 rebounds. On the season, Mitchell is the team's top scorer at an even 26 points per game. That's pretty good, huh? He's shooting 59% overall, 80% from the free throw line. Clark, he's next. 14.7 points. He's shooting 38% overall, 71% from the line. Ott is third at 9 points per game. He's shooting 73% overall. Mitchell and Clark are the leading rebounders at 7 and 6.3 per game, respectively. Clark's 3.3 assists per game are a team high. As a team, Oshkosh North is shooting 52% overall, 31% from three-point range, and 61% from the line. Opponents shooting 36% overall, 25% from three-point range. The Spartans also out-rebounding their opponents 28 to 19.3 per game, averaging 6 steals per game. And looking at the scoreboard, Oshkosh North averaging 66.3 points and allowing 55.7. No rest for the weary for Oshkosh North. They're back at it tomorrow, Ricardo. They're taking on Stoughton.
Oh,
that's a non-conference matchup. That's part of the 608 tournament at Madison College. Stoughton ranked 5th in Division II. Tip-off is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. Had a nice little conversation with Chris Kellett before I got here a little bit earlier. Tried to get set up with Rosie being out. Mike Sherry running the. We're just doing a single camera tonight, and unfortunately our clock camera is acting real goofy tonight too. So we're gonna have to do it the old school way. Apologize, folks. We'll give you the time consistently. Let you know how much time is left in each half. Nothing we can do. Just something funky going on either with the camera or our scoreboard tonight. So we apologize for that. But had a nice conversation with Chris Kellett, the coach here at Appleton North, and I covered him back in high school. And I asked him, I said, when did you graduate from Neenah High School? He said it was 03, 20 years ago now. So time flies. He was a heck of an athlete at Neenah and Ripon College as well. Said the guys had a lot of fun on the varsity roundtable last week. In fact, Ricardo, check this out. You can't see it on camera, but Will Sweeney delivered this before the game.
Oh, very nice.
For your wall of success.
Very nice, yes.
It's a team photo of Appleton North boys basketball.
I've been trying this season to collect from all the teams that have been on. I would say a little bit more than half have been able to get me things, stuff. And we had Appleton North, this not this past week, the week before. We had Kimberly Girls on this past Wednesday, Brett.
Right.
And they're supposed to get me a Tim shot as well. So good stuff here, and I appreciate the guys coming through.
Last Varsity Game of the Week live stream until after the holiday break. We'll let you know where we'll be after the new year. I can give you a little sneak peek. It's a very big girls matchup in the FBA. 2 teams ranked in the top 10. Got to think, Ricardo, if Appleton North able to pull this off tonight, it might be a top 10 team. Might have to get some votes.
Well, that's a big challenge, but yes, I agree with you, Brett. They've already been turning heads into that great postseason run they had last year, and to beat a team like Oshkosh North, well, boy, oh boy, that sends some more shock waves through the basketball communities.
See how it goes, but Appleton North, definitely a contender here in this. It's kind of thought maybe Kaukauna, Oshkosh North, maybe the top 2 teams, and then Kimberly right in that next tier. But here comes Appleton North, undefeated and off to a great start. Chance to make some noise here tonight. Chance to really have a signature win. See how it goes. It's going to be tough, though, with guys like Zay Mitchell and Stevie Clark. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to the athletic director here at Appleton North High School, Jerry Kabuski. He's not here. He's traveling home for Christmas. He's from the Cleveland area. And Ricardo, well, thank you, Jerry. I know you're listening as you make that long trip over to Ohio, but thank you for getting us in here tonight. Also, Jackson Hiding, the IT guru, for getting us all set up as well. We appreciate that. But Ricardo, Jerry Kabuski, he's going to be going to the Cleveland Browns Chicago Bears game.
I didn't know he was. I know he was a Browns fan?
He's a Browns fan, and he's hoping your Bears go down.
Oh well, I'll tell you what, they have a heck of a defense. And
Cleveland does, yeah.
Cleveland, and I'm a little nervous about that because that Miles Garrett, I don't know, you may have heard of him.
I've heard of him.
That guy's a one-man wrecking crew, Brett.
Yeah, and that's a big game for the Browns. Of course, now they have Joe Flacco at quarterback, but should be fun. So thanks again, Jerry, and happy holidays to you and your family. Warm-ups are done here, waiting for the final 30 seconds of the clock to go off. We'll have our national anthem, and then we'll introduce tonight's starting five after that.
All right, getting ready here for the starting lineups for Oshkosh North and Appleton North. Pair of undefeateds here in the Fox Valley Association. Starting lineup for Oshkosh North, Stevie Clark, Zay Mitchell, Bryce Ott, Carter Strange, Stefan Stojovic. Did I say that right, Brett? Stojilovic.
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Woo! For Appleton North, Will Sweeney, Nathan Remus, Grant Hardy, Abraham Tamori, and Ben Ziblowski. We'll hear it here. Ziblowski. Okay.
A couple tricky names there, right, Ricardo?
Oh, boy.
Hey, thanks to our sponsors, Cellcom ETS Performance and Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Cellcom has you covered for last-minute gifts. Buy one, get one free. On all connected smartwatches, tablets, and cameras. Mix and match to get something for everyone. Visit cellcom.com for details. ETS Performance is a leading provider of sports performance training for athletes across the Midwest and Northeast Wisconsin. ETS provides a customized approach to strength, speed, and injury prevention training for athletes of all sports ages 8 and up. Train like the pros and take your performance to the next level. Visit etsperformance.com to schedule your free athlete evaluation today at the ETS location nearest you. And Cooney's has the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. You can contact them at 920-731-0922 or send them an email, SBC or Cooney's COONEYS0922 at SBCglobal.net.
Really few shot attempts by Oshkosh North. Not able to find the bucket here. Just starting the first half. 17:40 left in the first half. No score between Appleton North and Oshkosh North.
And again, apologize, our scoreboard clock camera not working. I don't know if it's our camera or it's the actual scoreboard itself, so we apologize. We're going to give you updated how much time is left each half. So I know a little bit of an inconvenience, but we appreciate your patience. Also, without Jim Rosandick tonight, Ricardo, just that one camera operation. We got to simplify things with Rosie being out. Rosie, hope you're feeling better. There's Tamori with a 3, short. Tamori's going to let it fly again, that time in the heel of the iron. And here comes Stevie Clark, Ricardo. Some good shots for Appleton North to start this thing off. They're not afraid to let it fly, are they?
No, not at all.
That was a 3 by Zay Mitchell. Couldn't get it to connect. We'll talk about some of the accolades for Mitchell and Clark. And Clark, of course, a Colgate commit. 3 ball. That was Ramus. Couldn't get it to fall. Both 1,000-point scores. Oshkosh North had a big day just a few days ago down in Milwaukee. First bucket of the game.
They did.
That's Bryce Ott.
Visiting a former alum.
Tyrese Halliburton. Got a little goofy there at the end of the game.
Easy, Brett.
Between the Pacers and the Bucks. Nice little jumper from the free throw line, Zablowski. And we're all even up. Stevie Clark will pull up mid-range, just rims out. Nice shot, Ricardo. One of your Fab Five on the boys' side.
Yes, sir. Which will be coming out early next week.
Sweeney coming off that 31-point game. Boy, how many threes have they taken? Just can't get it to fall right now.
I think all their shots have been threes, Brett.
Well, other than Zablowski, that pull-up nailed that one. There's a 3 from the top. That's strong. That was Bryce Ott again, and loose ball, and that's going to go to Appleton North.
Yeah, Zay trying to do a little no-look action down low. Didn't work.
Yeah, Appleton North, Ricardo, coming off a season in which it advanced to sectionals. Remember, came very close to reaching a sectional final. Lightning traveled to Marshfield and Hortonville in the regionals, came out away with wins, and they faced Superior in a sectional semifinal at DC Everest before bowing out 45-42. Superior then went on to lose to Neenah in a sectional championship that we streamed over at Wisconsin Rapids. There's Grant Hardy strong on that one. A lot of good looks, though. And a team that can knock them down, they're going to fall here pretty soon. There's a good look.
Jennings no good on that shot.
Yeah, Ivan Jennings, I should say. Kind of a frenetic pace.
We're going to try to keep up, Brett.
Do our best. 14:59 remaining in this opening half. Again, apologize about our clock not operating tonight, our camera, scoreboard. Grant Hardy going to let it fly. Again, good look. And here comes Mitchell. Looking to maybe play that high-low game with Stevie Clark, but good defense by the Lightning on the block. Clark, little shot fake. Good defense, though, by Zablowski. This time, the lefty Clark. Waiting for that first 3 to fall. Bounce pass from Sweeney to Zablowski.
Good defense, and it's going to be called a foul, however.
It's going to go against Ott.
Ott, just a sophomore, Brett, 6'6".
Talking to Chris Kelly, he goes, you know, we never play well when you guys are streaming our games. I said, well,
okay.
I think he likes us here, but maybe he doesn't like us here at the same time. Good to be back at Appleton North. It's been a while since we streamed a game here.
Yeah, I can't even recall the last time. I'm thinking it was during that great run of the girls' teams, Brett. Tamari.
Can't get a better look than that. Again, shots are a little strong. Yeah, when they said a back-to-back, those great girls' teams led by Kari Brecky, Sydney Levy. Nice outlet pass. Tamari rims out. Wow.
Finish.
Now Mitchell. A lot of action for a 2-2 game, and they're going to get Tamari with, I think, the reach-in. .13:41 remaining in this opening half. Kind of going old school with the clock.
We are 13:41 left. We'll try to update as much as possible.
And,
hey, but we got the camera on the main action, Brett.
Yeah, that's all that counts. As long as you can see the game, we'll keep updating you. 13.5 minutes to play here in this opening half as Clark tried a little spin move and gets it to fall. That
Powerful move.
Yeah. Stayed with it, and that's Clark's first bucket of the game. Hardy again, wide open. And Hardy's going to chase that one down. Surprised there's not a little bit more of a crowd here.
Well, it is a Friday night, so I don't know if people are doing some last-minute shopping, Brett.
Well, they have a big, that's going to go out of bounds.
Yep, and that's
like
North's first turnover.
A big, I don't know if it's a band or orchestra event.
I think it was a choir.
Choir
concert.
Yeah, Christmas concert, holiday concert, so kind of nice to walk into that as well. 12:50 remaining, clock running here in the opening half. Again, our clock not working tonight, so I'm going to say that about 100 times throughout the stream. And a good, almost a steal. Again, almost a steal, and Clark working hard, stays with it, gets his own miss. And I think Zablowski might have altered that shot as he's working against Mitchell now and is able to control it.
Really good defense from Appleton. Well, really good defense from both teams. And Coach Kellett calling a timeout.
Calm his guys down a little bit. I think maybe just to take a deep breath, right? It's only 4-2 with 12:24 to play in this opening half, but also tell you guys that we're getting what we want, right? Just relax. Maybe he's sensing that they're playing a little too frenetic and just kind of slow down a little bit.
Talking about Stevie Clark, Brett, he was in for our Fab 5 photo video shoot a few weeks. I think that was before Thanksgiving, or right around the same week of Thanksgiving. The Wednesday, actually, before Thanksgiving. And I had a chance to talk to his father, Brad Clark. Those of you who know basketball,
sure,
remember that name from way back in the day, the Associated Press Player of the Year, back when he was a senior, leading Marcus Ann to a couple of state titles, little tiny Marcus Ann.
He's an assistant coach now with Brad Weber.
One of the best players I've ever seen, Brett.
Yeah.
Explosive, and his son is very similar, just that he's left-handed.
Zone defense. Tamori got a good look underneath, just couldn't get it to fall. Maybe that was timeout just to kind of set things up against the zone. Of course, Brad Clark had a nice run as the head coach at Oshkosh Lourdes.
Yes, he did.
Ago as well. And there's the first triple. That's Ramus. And lead for Appleton North. 11:40 remaining in this opening half. Clock running. Clark's going to let it fly from the left side. And Tamari with a nice rebound. Tamari, a heck of a football player as well for Rob Somm.
Outstanding receiver.
Yep.
Just a junior. He'll be back, Brett, for that team.
This whole team, Ricardo. Of course, Zay Mitchell just a junior as well. Three, good look. Couldn't get it to fall. I keep saying that.
Yeah.
Good look.
Oh, look at that. Oh, trying to thread the needle was Zay Mitchell trying to find his buddy Clark underneath.
Grant Hardy saying not going to happen. 11-12
so
remaining.
(11-12) left here in the first half. Oshkosh
I know.
North inbound.
I want to say North too. Got to differentiate, right?
Oh, Ramus with the foul. Again, Appleton North starting 4 sophomores, Brett, and a junior with Tamori.
Yeah, if you're Chris Kellett, you're very excited for the future. I mean, you got to think Appleton North. We'll see how it finishes off this season, but it could be a favorite next year, right?
I don't think.
Guys?
I think that's completely within the realm of possibility. Heck, they should, in my opinion, contend this year.
Yeah, they're definitely an upper echelon team. Staying with Oshkosh North right now. Again, Stevie Clark working hard in the paint. He's got 4. $10:50 remaining in this opening half. Good hands to knock that away. That was number 15, John Coleman, with the turnover. Clark going to let it go again, short. And we're going to get a foul on Jennings.
Brett, I thought Oshkosh North did a good job of swinging the ball, trying to find that open shot. I'll tell you this much, Brett, it's nice to see Appleton North, and this is me saying this, relevant again in boys basketball, because for a long time they were really kind of, struggling as a program.
Well, a lot of coaching changes.
Yes, and anytime you have turmoil like that, that does not help with consistency.
Right, and I think that's what Kellett has done. He's brought stability to this program. What is sixth season now? And it's been a slow build. It's hard to build in the Fox Valley Association as Hardy knocks one down. Second triple of the night for the Lightning. But Ricardo, we talk about it in football too.
Oh, look at Tamori.
Look at Tamori. Is he going to take and let it go down? Oh, he tried to dunk it. Mitchell was there. I think he felt Mitchell's presence. Now North on the run and laid it in is Coleman.
I think if Tamori could do that over again, he'd just try to lay it up, Brett. But a very nice defensive play by him, as being pushed out of bounds and being called for the foul is Strange. 9:47 left in the first half, all tied up at 8.
Sorry about the scoreboard, fixing it up. But again, sorry about the clock as well. Clock's just not working tonight for us. I think it's more of a scoreboard thing than anything else. But as Ricardo said, 9:47 to go, all tied up at 8 apiece as we look at our Cellcom ETS performance scoreboard. But again, it's tough to build in this league when you have so many established programs. And Chris Kellett doing it the right way. I'm sure he's working hard at that youth level, and now you see this young team. He's saying, we're going to let it ride with these guys. Maybe take a few bumps here along the way as Tamari now, he's in the scoring column, and 11-8 lead for Appleton North. But just think of the dividends this could pay with this young team, especially by the end of the season. And again, the team that made a nice run last year is Mitchell in traffic and with some contact. His first bucket of the night.
Very nice looking shot from Zay Mitchell. Top juniors in the state.
Yeah, Wisconsin, one of the programs who's offered him almost a steal. Hardy, boy, he's always open. And no hesitation. Boy,
nice
down.
pass.
Yeah,
wow.
Beautiful, and there's a bucket by Ott. Good game here at Appleton North. Two of the top teams in the Fox Valley Association. Good pre-Christmas game.
Brett, Zay Mitchell really doing a good job on the board. 6 rebounds so far. Look at the steal by Clark. Almost steal.
And there it is, a steal. Clark. And tough shot, and they're going to say before the shot. Before the shot, wow. Clark had somebody open, but decided to take it himself and knocks it down, but the official said foul on the floor.
Look at Weber. Brad Weber trying to plead his case, saying that there was a foul on that, or during the shot, but not the case. Oshkosh North will inbound, leading 12-11. 8:33 left here in the first half. Oh, Tamori. Quick hands. They're trying to figure out who the ball belongs to. They're going to say.
Well, officials talking it over.
Yeah, okay, staying with Oshkosh. Yeah. Okay. Brett, very nice, intense game so far.
Yeah, this feels like it's going to be a barn burner, doesn't it? I hope so. Very good defense is being played on both sides. Boy, if you're Chris Kellett, though, in Appleton North, how many good looks have they gotten from distance? Just can't get them to fall. You got to think those are going to drop here sooner than later. Mitchell able to control that at the top, working against Tamari. That's a good matchup. Little spin move, boy, nice move, and that's number 22, Carter Strange. His first bucket. And a 3-point lead for the Spartans. Zablowski kicks out. You know Oshkosh North, Ricardo, they're going to mix some defense up too. You know you're going to see that 1-3-1. Right now back to that man defense. Will Sweeney. There's Hardy again. That's his spot and knocks it down.
Yeah,
good patience. Good patience for Appleton North. And Mitchell, somebody just altered that shot. Didn't see who got in there. And now here come the Lightning flying. Hardy feeling it. Got it. Hardy with 3 triples, Ricardo, and a timeout for the Spartans, 30 seconds.
And that's how quick it turns around, Brett. It was 14-11 on a bucket from Strange, Brett, and then back-to-back three-pointers by Grant Hardy has Appleton North in the lead and with momentum.
And Ricardo, 5 triples now for the Lightning. Actually, 5 of their 6 makes have come from distance with Hardy knocking down 3 triples. He's got 9 points. We'll let you know how much time is left here in this opening half. Again, apologize about the clock issue from our end. But it is 17-14. Mike Sherry doing a good job manning the camera for us. Appreciate that, Mike. 7:21 remaining in this opening half, folks. 7:21 to go. We'll be back at it actually January 2nd. That's our next varsity game of the live stream. How about Neenah against Hortonville? FBA girls matchup. That's a top 10 game. I think, Neenah number 2, Hortonville number 7, I want to say. Polar Bears off to a little bit of a slow start. But they've had a tough schedule, too.
Absolutely.
7:10 remaining in this opening half. Clock running. Mitchell, he kicks out. 3 from the top. Looks good. Ooh, off to the side. That was a little off target there. And now Will Sweeney, Ricardo, who is coming off that 31-point game, yet to, I don't know if he's taken a shot. He does a good job just facilitating things.
He does.
Right? If the shot's there, he's going to take it. There's Tamari getting the inside little up and under.
Look
at
at
Sweeney with the rebound and the putback.
Oh, Sweeney.
How about Will Sweeney at 5'9" in the trees?
Plays like 6'4" as Tamari with the steal for Appleton North.
Deep 3 from the wing. That's going to be off target, and Clark with it. Ramus with the miss. Good action here at Appleton North. Clark almost a steal.
And look at Ramus creating havoc.
Nice double team, though, right? Clark was kind of stopped by his defender. Then Ramus comes quickly, seizing, looking for an opportunity, tries to knock it away. Instead goes out of bounds, stay with the Spartans. But, again, very active defense for the Lightning right now. Up 5 here with 6:16 to play in this opening half. Clark trying to work against Hardy. Mitchell instead kicks it out. Strange, tough shot. Boy, nice take. Just attacked. Or I'm sorry, check that's Ott. Ott with 6 points. Nice little player as Bryce Ott. He's not so little, 6'6" sophomore. And there's a turnover. And Sweeney looks a little frustrated there. Good defense by the Spartans.
Very vociferous Oshkosh North student section.
Five and a half minutes to go in this opening half. Clock running. There's Ott again. You can't leave him open. He'll take that shot. Nice rebound by Ramus. And here come the Lightning with 5:20 to play. Hardy was thought about it. Good closeout by Clark. And Tamari kicks it out. Boy, Hardy's going to let it go again. He's been hot. Can't get it to fall. Zablowski. And no, it's going to go with Oshkosh North. He doesn't agree with the call.
No, because I think he felt it went off of Ott. But the official doesn't agree, and possession with Oshkosh North with counting down here 5 minutes left in the first half.
Official had a pretty good view of it. He was standing right there. Well, Sweeney got his hands on it, knocked it away. 2-on-2. Sweeney going to go up. Wow, little reverse spin move, and he's fouled.
I like the way Sweeney plays, just fearless.
Jennings picks up his second. Pretty clean game, though. 7 fouls combined. First free throws of the night, either side. Sweeney with 2 points, and can't get the first one to fall. 4:51 to go in this opening half. Again, apologies for the clock malfunction on our side. So Ricardo, we'll do our best to keep everybody up to date on how much time is left here in the half. Although on a good note, it looks like our Facebook is running.
Okay. Well, that's good news.
Oops. Wrong score. See, I'm going to get burned on that when I'm doing
Brett
the
is
scoreboard.
doing everything right now for us, folks. Let me tell you. He's
including an unexpected second run to the office after I was set up here, right? Try to get some cameras that actually worked. That's a little stressful.
I'm sure you handled it well.
Did my best. Oh, bank shot.
What?
Carter Strange with the bank shot, 3 from the wing. Who cares? It goes in.
You got to call that.
You do not, as long as it falls through, right? And there's another. Oh, boy. Mitchell going to go up, lays it in. And Mitchell with 4 points. There's defense creating offense for the Spartans. That's 5 quick points, and Spartans now up by 1 with 4:18 to play, clock running. There's your 1-3-1, Ricardo. A staple of this program for many years. There you go, Ott getting it. Here comes Mitchell. He's going to take, two-handed slam. And that 1-3-1 is difficult when you got, look at it, you got at the top. You have a 6'6" Mitchell at the top, trying to get it around that wingspan. Then you got Ott at 6'6" on one of the wings. You got Clark there, who's 6'6". That's a lot of length on that 1-3-1. Clark, I thought he was going to take it. Instead, it's a 3 from the corner, rims out. Good box out by Ramus. Strange, I believe, with the miss on that. There's Hardy coming.
Tamori.
Oh, nice cut by Tamari. Goes up and gets it to fall with the left hand.
Well, they needed that bucket, Brett. Kind of stave off this run from Oshkosh North.
Oh, Clark just blows past his defender, and he's got 6. 3-point lead for the Spartans with 3 minutes to play. Remember Frank Shady, the longtime Oshkosh North head coach, implementing that 1-3-1. Of course, Coach Weber was on that staff for many years as well. And there's a steal. Oh, boy. There goes Mitchell again. Here's going to be the second dunk of the night. Another two-handed slam, and I think a timeout is coming for Appleton North. They got to kind of regroup and figure out how they want to attack this zone.
And exactly, Brett. And I think you see how that momentum turns with that 1-3-1 defense, Brett. When you have the wingspan and the athleticism to run that to perfection, which North does, it's very difficult for any offense. I don't care how smooth you are to combat that.
How do you do that? And then to make matters worse, you got Mitchell playing at the top. Ball gets bobbled. He's already running to the other side. Outlet pass, two-handed slam. We've seen that now a couple times. You got 3 6'6" guys out there. That is nasty. When they throw in that one. I was kind of wondering when is Coach Weber going to kind of show that off? And you can see the results of creating offense with that defense and those turnovers. 27-22, Oshkosh North with the lead. As we look at our Cellcom and ETS performance scoreboard. $240 remaining in this first half. Looking at some scoring so far. Mitchell with 8, check that, with 2 dunks. Clark with 6, Ott with 6, Strange with 5. Well, see how the Lightning respond. Last 2:35 to play in this half. Again, they're trying to trap in that corner with that length. Oh, nice pass from Hardy to Zablowski. There's a way to beat that to zone.
I say also on the wings, Brett, if you're quick enough with your passes, you can catch an open shot.
But good job just feeding underneath and finding the soft spot in that zone. And there's going to be a turn. Nope, Clark keeps it. And there's going to be a foul on Appleton North. Just the 14th foul. Both teams playing a clean half so far. 2:09 remaining in the half. Sweeney picks up his first. 2:09 to play here in this opening half. Wow, Clark has great hands, Ricardo.
Quick recovery.
Yeah, it looks like there's been a few times where he's going to kind of mishandle it and gets his hands all over that and secures the basketball again. Oh, another spin move from Mitchell. Nice cut. And, can't get – nice tip in.
Was that Mitchell?
And Mitchell, they're going to give it to him. He's got 10. Active. That's what you like to see, right? These great players, they can fill it up. But boy, they're engaged defensively on the rebound on the glass.
There you
Again,
go.
there's inside.
I'll say he traveled. Oh, okay, a foul on the floor in the paint. Quick passes, precise passes. That's the way you can defeat that 1-3-1, Brett. Easier said than done.
Maybe try to get in the corner too, right? On the 1-3-1, sometimes those corners are susceptible too if you can get it down there. Jennings with 3 fouls for the Spartans. 1:20 to play. Hardy blocked by Clark. And I was going to say off to the races. Spartans always looking to run. Actually, both teams. Mitchell looking to add to his night. Gets his own miss. Blocked, and he'll go to the line. Doesn't stop after a shot, Ricardo. Just keeps working.
He has 8 rebounds thus far.
Ramus picks up his second. 1:10 to play in this first half. Stay here with us at halftime. We've got a lot to talk about. I know Ricardo wants to talk about his Fab 5. That's coming out soon.
I take it we don't have the promos?
It is a basic production
Okay,
tonight,
I'm
Ricardo.
just asking.
With no Rosie tonight. Rosie a little under the weather. Hope you're feeling better. We'll get better soon, Rosie. So kind of had to basic this production. Just one camera tonight. But, hey, you can see all the action. And under a minute to play, actually 58.7 seconds to play. This shows you how important Rosie is to the production. Got a halftime score. Nina on top of Appleton East, 26-24 at the half. That's a boys' game. Isn't Joey LaChapelle for the Patriots the conference's leading scorer? I think.
Yeah, he's having a
so.
great year. Both him and Brady Corso part of my Fab 5, along with Stevie Clark. Again, that's all seniors.
Whoa, almost a turnover. You can see they're 41.2 seconds to play. 41.2 seconds to play, but North doing a little bit better job of facing this zone defense. You can see Sweeney trying to get open, and yeah, Hardy's he's trying to screen maybe for a shooter. Tamori, 33 seconds to go. 30 seconds. Hardy thought about it. And you almost wonder if you want to take the last shot. 25 seconds to go. Sweeney. Zablowski now with it. 20 seconds to go. Under 20 to play. Down to 15 seconds. Deep three for Tamori. Can't get it to fall. And the Spartans will get the last shot at it. 9 seconds. You can hear the crowd counting down. 5 seconds. Clark kick out to Mitchell. He's going to let it fly. 2 seconds. Little pull-up jumper. And it can't fall. And that's how the first half comes to a close. Wow. I missed the clock.
Yeah.
I miss our clock. But halftime, 31-24, Oshkosh North with the lead. Fun first half. A low scoring first half.
That had more to do with so many missed shots, in my opinion. There was a lot of shots attempted, Brett. Not so many converted, but I will say that there was a lot of action and really impressed with both teams, Brett. Just the athleticism from both. And that 1-3-1, I mean, I still get tickled every time I see it, right? It's one thing that's been for a couple decades now, part of Oshkosh North's basic system, but it's still fun to watch.
It is. Yeah, it's executed so well. So, well, halftime here at Appleton North High School as we look at our Cellcom ETS performance scoreboard. Spartans leading the Lightning 31-24. This is a great Fox Valley Association boys basketball game. 2 unbeatens going at it. 2 of the top teams in the league. Great to be here at Appleton North and showcasing the Lightning as well. And great to see Oshkosh North. We want to see them a few times, hopefully, throughout the course of this year as well. Actually, Ricardo, this would be a good segue into Varsity Roundtable. Maybe we'll start there because on Wednesday you had Kimberly girls basketball. I was talking to their coach before we went live, Dave Lepisto. and just talking about the state of the FVA and the girls' side and then the boys' side, I said we're going to have a hard time from our standpoint, varsity games of the week, picking games because there's going to be so many to pick, so many top 10 matchups, and but that's a good deal. That's a good problem to have. So be patient with us. We're going to try to get around to see as many teams as we can. Wouldn't mind seeing the Xavier boys. I know they're off to a great start as well in the Bay, and see what's going on in the Northeastern Conference as well. But so many good teams here in the FVA, and it should be fun. But Varsity Roundtable. Yeah, Varsity Roundtable every Wednesday is our online high school sports talk show, the only one in the state. I want to say in the Midwest. I can't have yet to see another one. Maybe in the world. Possibly. But I do know this, Brett, that we have had some fantastic teams in the winter season. The most recent one, Kimberly girls basketball, as you mentioned, Coach Lepisto, having the girls come on the show and talking just their fast start to the season, but you can catch that every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. We're going to be off the next 2 weeks, though, Brett, coming back, I believe, January 2nd. I think it's January 3rd, right? Well, the first is a Monday. January 2nd January is a Tuesday. Yeah, so it would be January 3rd, right? I'm sorry. You're thinking about the live stream. I'm thinking about the live stream, yeah. January 3rd, which happens to be my birthday. Yes. I hope to have Notre Dame girls basketball on the big show, Brett, to start off the new year. The 3-time defending Division II state champs. But yeah, good stuff. We always have a good time on the roundtable, and it's even better when the players bring their teammates, coaches, and maybe even some parents along to be in the audience, Brett. Fun stuff again every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. And our next varsity game of the week live stream will be January 2nd. Neenah girls hosting Hortonville. That's going to be a great matchup anytime those two teams go at it. Rainey Wilson for Hortonville, of course, the Allie Zabel for Neenah, two of the top players in the state. Zabel a senior, Wilson a junior, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun. So keep on the lookout for that, and looking forward to another trip to the brand new Neenah High School. That should be a good time. And Clubhouse Live. Every Monday, that's our weekly Packers show at the Fox Club at Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute. Home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, also home to Clubhouse Live. And this Monday, we've got a great show. Keyshawn Nixon, he's one of our co-hosts along with Josiah DeGore. Josiah was just on this past Tuesday, actually, after the Monday night stinker Packers had against the Giants. But we'll have Keyshawn Nixon back on Monday as our co-host. And Devondre Campbell, the captain, our former co-host, he's going to be on the show as well. So, and it's our Ugly Christmas Sweater contest night as well, so don't forget about your ugly Christmas sweater, Ricardo. And but show starts at 6:30, but gates open at 4 o'clock. Admission is free. Noticing the guys have been kind of gracious with their time too. They're posing for pictures as they head out, and autographs and all that, signing autographs. So, but we'll give away some great prizes as well. And then that's it. Then we're off the entire Christmas week, because obviously Christmas is on a Monday. We're not going to do Clubhouse Live on Christmas night. So we thought we'd just take that whole week off with all the family gatherings and such, and we'll pick it back up on January 1st when Josiah DeGore is on. And I believe he's got a guest lined up as well, but I don't know exactly who that is. So kind of winding down. Jordan Love? Yeah, who knows? The season's kind of winding down. I don't know how many more weeks we have of Clubhouse Live, but it kind of flew by. But a great venue, the Fox Club. I know you like it, Ricardo. It's just a fantastic space. And check it out. Get to see your favorite Green Bay Packers players and see if they it's a Victory Monday show against a tough Tampa Bay team coming up on Sunday. Fab 5. Fab 5, that will be debuting this year's version of the Fab 5, the top 5 senior basketball players for both boys and girls, Brett. That will be debuting, I want to say early next week, either Monday or Tuesday. Rosie, who is at home, and I know that he's under the weather, he actually has completed the video. All I got to do is put together the file, all that kind of stuff, that technical stuff, and it will be out after this weekend. So we're expecting the boys team, as we know, Stevie Clark, I mentioned Brady Corso from Neenah, Joey LaChapelle of Appleton East, and then who am I missing here? The De Peers Will Hornseth, and then Kokonos John O'Neill. Those are our 5 boys basketball players that are on the team. And then girls, boy, Allie Zabel of Neenah, Callie Pepler of Hortonville, and then we have all the way down from Waupun, Brett, a Marquette recruit. Yep. Marquette commit Kale Peterson. And who else am I missing here?
Boy,
Well, you got the Notre Dame girls, right?
Oh, yeah, the Notre Dame girls. How could I forget
Gracie Gresh.
Gracie Gresh and
Trista Feta.
Trista Feta. You know, Brett, I broke my own rule. Usually I say you can only have one girl on. But Coach Rohde kind of talked me into it. And with good reason, because they're the best team in our area in terms of, like, accomplishments, a 3-time defending state champ. I said, I'll bend the rules a little bit. We'll have Trista and Gracie on the Fab Five, Brett. But, boy, oh, boy, I'd love to. I wish we could have these kind of all-star teams play other areas all-star teams, because I feel real good about our teams.
Yeah, you talk about who's who on both sides. That's some pretty darn good talent for sure. As Appleton North now trotting back out onto the floor. Get some warm-ups, get some shots up before the second half gets going. Still have 3.5 minutes to go here at halftime. That's some good stuff. Looking forward to all that, but also be nice to have a little break too. That's going to be good to kind of recharge the batteries here a little bit, and then we really hit basketball hot and heavy here in once January, February roll around. It's a good way to spend winter.
Brett, I'd like to give some kudos out if I can.
Please do.
I want to say this past week we've had our Associate Press All-State football team was announced. Brock Arndt from Appleton North, unanimous pick at inside linebacker for Appleton North. He was one of several first team. Well, I think him and Sam McGivern of Kimberly were our first team members. Then we had Grant Dean and a few others. Mitch Verstegen from Kaukauna also on that first team. And then Grant Dean and Carson Van Dinter, I believe, were on the second team, Brett, from our immediate area. Really, really impressive showing on the Associate Press All-State football team.
Has that been announced yet?
Yes, it has.
It did come out. I must have missed that.
Yep, and it's on our site, postcrescent.com, if you want to go to the under the varsity tab and scroll down there a bit. Colton Brunell, Brett, the Columbus running back, all-time leading rusher in state history, was the AP Player of the Year. And the Badger coach, if you remember that story, Henseth, who had the heart issue, he was named Coach of the Year unanimously.
Okay. Good. That wraps up the football season. It was a great season, fun season. Saw this Appleton North team a few times actually this past season. Always a good program here, very good program.
And I have my all-area football team coming out as well, Brett. I want to say at the end of next week, those are the two things that I'll be putting out next week will be, well, besides the, and please vote if you have not voted yet on our Athlete of the Week. You can find that on postcrescent.com. But also, along with the Fab Five boys and girls teams, I'm also putting the all-area football team, which is a beast, believe me. There's a lot of names on that. I have a first and second team and an honorable mentions list. And there are several players from Appleton North on that team. Just want to let everyone know. Obviously led by Brock Arndt. That's no surprise there. But, I'm putting that together. That should be released late next week.
Takes a while to put those all-area teams together, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's in terms of time and everything put in, it's like writing 5 stories. It's pretty detailed.
Yeah.
The football one especially, because there's so many players. The all-area girls volleyball team was released this past week, though, Brett, led by Appleton North's Ella Demetrician.
Yeah, you saw her.
She's actually here, and she looks like she's chawing on a Twizzler
candy
or something over there across the way with her older sister Grace, also a fine athlete from Appleton North. And by the way, Grace, if you remember, Grace Demetrician and Madison Miller were one of our first podcasts. I don't know if you remember that, where we had those duo. They were Sugar and Spice here for Appleton North Girls Volleyball. They came on my podcast, Brett, and talked with me at length. That was kind of like our first time we kind of featured athletes and or coaches, and now hopefully we'll be doing that with regularity on the podcast. But, she's back obviously from college, and good to see the Demetrician family over there with their dad.
Yeah, taking in a game, having some fun.
Right now it's 31-24, Brett, Oshkosh North.
Yeah, first half scoring for Appleton North. Sweeney 3, Ramus 3, Hardy 9, Tamari 5, and Zablowski with 4. For Oshkosh North, Stevie Clark with 6, Mitchell 12 to lead all scores, Ott with 6, Coleman with 2, Strange with 5. Again, second half about to get underway. Our clock is not working tonight, so we apologize. It's on our end. So we will do it the old school way, like we used to do back in our Varsity Game of the Week streams, and just kind of keep you periodically updated with how much time is remaining. In this case, in the game, Appleton North starting off the second half, and Ricardo now no 1-3-1 to start for North, but still in his zone. Again, mixing things up, making things uncomfortable, and that's just Tamari saying, okay, no big deal.
Well, that's the way you beat a zone. Shoot your way through it, right?
Tamari now, that's his second triple. He's got 8 points. Yeah, I don't think Coach Weber will waste too much time if this Appleton North knocks down a couple shots. Let's put that 1-3-1 back in there. Oh, nice pass.
Inside. Brett, that was Stojolovic. Nice pass inside from Strange. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it was Ott.
Ott, yep. Well, they make you uncomfortable, though, because they have different defenses that may. You see a man, now you see 1-3-1, now you see what's like a 3-2 or a 2-1-2. Just real difficult to kind of prepare for and really settle in offensively. Nice kick out by Tamari, and a good look by Zablowski. Just couldn't get it to fall. 6-point lead for the Spartans. They're off and running. 16:55 to go. Clock running here in the second half. Mitchell, a little jump stop, and a good touch around the rim. Mitchell now with 14. And the largest lead of the night for the Spartans, an 8-point edge. As we look at our Cellcom ETS performance scoreboard. Sweeney. And
they need him to have a big half.
Need him to get going, and wondering if that was a point of emphasis at halftime, because Sweeney wasted no time letting that one fly. Trying to get the turnover, and
nice
they
defense.
do. Again, double teaming Clark at the high post. Knock it away, and Zablowski picked it up. Now Hardy's got the ball. Ramus going against that zone. One 1-3-1, Ricardo. And Sweeney.
Look at Sweeney.
Whoa, reverse blocked.
That was Ott.
And good run out for the Spartans with Strange finishing. Strange now with 7.
That's how quick it happens, Brett. 15:46 left in the first half. 7-point lead for Oshkosh North, 37-30.
Chris Kellett, I said, 6th season as Appleton North's head coach. Much needed stability, as we talked about in the program. Guided the Lightning to winning seasons in 2 of the past 3 years, a sectional semifinal appearance last season. Stand out at Neenah High School, a two-sport athlete at Ripon College, football and basketball. He was also the head coach at Shawano for a little bit, a couple seasons, and at Lawrence as well, Ricardo. He had a stint collegiately with Lawrence University.
Oh, okay.
Mitchell, he's going to let it go, and rims out.
Yeah.
Brad Weber, by the way, in his 7th season, remember he led the Spartans to the D1 state championship back in 2018. That was a 27-1 team led by current Indiana Pacers standout Tyrese Halliburton. Zablowski blocked by Mitchell.
Yeah, and was that the year after?
That was right after
Coach retired.
Yeah, Shady. Frank Shady.
Yeah.
So Weber took over and had a great team. You know, that was good by Coach Shady to leave the cupboard very full, obviously, for Coach Weber. Second personal on Sweeney. But remember that game, or that state championship game, 61-44, Oshkosh North beat Brookfield East. Tyrese Halliburton, 30 points. He was 18 of 18 from the free throw line.
I do remember that. And I remember that game came after the great Division II finale.
Yes.
In which Jordan McCabe had that left-handed layup to beat Milwaukee, Washington.
Right. FEA winning D2 and D1. Mitchell, too tall,
That's hard to
too
stop.
long. Yeah, why do you stop that?
That's one of the things with Appleton North, Brett, is their lack of length that is a concern. Sweeney trying to go inside, knocked away by North.
You remember that season also on the girls' side, Appleton North winning the title. So
right.
3 FEA basketball teams winning state championships that season.
And they all appeared on the round table. Remember that? It was Levy and
McCabe. And then Quincy Anderson.
Quincy Anderson and Halliburton. And might have to dig that up. Maybe have Rosie dig it up and do a flashback, talking with those 4 champs.
You know that Tyrese holds that. He doesn't care about the all-star games or playing the NBA.
No.
It's all about that varsity roundtable
of course.
experience, right? Zablowski cutting to the lane. He's fouled. And I believe that's a 2-shot foul.
We should. Then I'll at him on Twitter, and I'm sure he'll have a nice laugh. That was fun. That was our championship show, and I mean 3 champions.
That was fun. That was fun. FEA flexing its muscle that season as Zablowski, first trip to the free throw line. He's now got 5. Can't get the second one to fall. Hardy trying to save. I think that's going to be, it's going to stay with Appleton North. Okay. Grant Hardy from Appleton North has a D2 offer, Ricardo, from Northern Michigan. I mentioned Tamori, the productive football season he had for the Lightning, led the team in receiving with 23 catches, 309 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Very physical player. Very impressed with him tonight. Both these teams, a lot of talent, a lot of skill. Sweeney, I thought, boy, they're really making sure Sweeney doesn't get going, right? I mean, the leading scorer. And always putting a big on him, a kid with length to make it very difficult to get a shot off. Very impressive. Sweeney, Hardy, all these guys, Mitchell, Ott, Strange, Clark. I mean, it's just up and down the line, both rosters. 13:28 to play here in the second half. Hardy kick out Sweeney from the corner. It's going to be short. Good closeout. No!
Oh, fouled.
Yeah.
And I want to say Oshkosh North, that's number 20, Max Rohr. He's like, I never touched him.
3 free throws coming. Now Sweeney has 6, and he's 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Very important free throws here, Brett, to keep this game within a few possessions for Appleton North.
Clock stops at 13:23, by the way. Again, appreciate everybody checking us out tonight. Streaming multiple websites and Facebook pages, also our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel. And nice job by Sweeney to knock all 3 down. Looks like a timeout for Appleton North.
13:23 left in the first half. 39-34 is your score. Oshkosh North with the 5-point lead in this battle of FVA undefeated.
30-second timeout coming for Appleton North. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton, of course, we all know Oshkosh North grad, right, Ricardo? He's already in his 4th season in the NBA, man. And he's developed into an all-star. I mean, he's one of the top point guards in the NBA for the Indiana Pacers. Going into tonight's game against the Wizards, I believe they're playing right now, he was averaging 26.2 points, 4.3 rebounds, and a league-leading 12 assists per game. The state's a Gatorade Boys Basketball Player of the Year his senior season. And what was really cool, we had the story on our website. It was actually written by the Indy Star's Dustin DePurick, I want to say, the Pacers reporter. Halliburton invited the Oshkosh North boys basketball team to the Pfizer Forum Wednesday for the shoot-around and just to kind of hang out with some of the NBA guys. I know Buddy Heald was part of that, and just that's really good for Halliburton to always remember where he's from, right? Remember where his roots are, and he's never going to forget that. He's just so grounded, and I think that was really a cool moment just for those guys to hang out with the NBA players and then see a guy from Oshkosh North who did it. Be an inspiration.
Yeah, I remember that reporter, Brett, because when Halliburton got traded from the Kings, I think he contacted me because he needed number 1 Halliburton's number.
Yeah.
And he needed Weber's.
Yeah.
To talk to him.
That's a trade. It's so interesting. There's Tamori. A nice little up and under. Can't get it to finish, but that's an old school move. Did everything but get the ball to fall through the rim. Clark strong and Hardy with a rebound. That's a trade I think actually both teams won because I know Sabonis is doing well with the Kings.
I know he's doing well, but come on.
I know. I can't believe they gave you give up Halliburton, who was off to a great start.
Boy,
look at this, Sweeney. Johnny on the spot and down to a 1-possession game.
Well, I'm just saying because Halliburton, look, I'm not putting any pressure on the kid. You know I love Tyrese. Those are Hall of Fame numbers that he's putting up if he continues that.
I know.
It's weird saying that because he's only in his 4th year in the league.
You do wonder if the Kings regret it a little bit, although Sabonis is doing good stuff. How about Clark in traffic? And he's got 8 with 11:59 to play. Again, our clock not working tonight, so we apologize for that. We'll keep giving you updates. Oh, good find. Hardy inside to, is that Hansen?
Yes. Sean Hansen.
And a 3-point opportunity coming after the foul. Strange with the foul and a chance to cut this down to a 2-point game if the 5'11 junior Sean Hansen can knock down this free throw. First bucket of the game for Hansen, and that was a great find from Hardy. Boy, that was a bullet from the bin. Seemed like where was he on the floor where he let that go? Near the volleyball stripe. But yeah, Halliburton, congratulations to him. Great kid, and it's fun watching the highlights. And yeah, I'm sure the Indiana Pacers are very happy. There's a foul now against Coleman.
And that's the 4th for Oshkosh North, Brett. 1 for Appleton North.
Got to think that 1-3-1 is going to be setting up here pretty soon, huh?
Official having some words with Weber there, Brett. 11:30 on the dot left in the first half. 3-point lead for Oshkosh North, but the North Lightning are surging. Hardy.
Ooh.
Look at that rebound by Ramus, Brett.
Sweeney, boy, so quick. But good defense, really collapsing. Ramus, I thought that was going down. Looked good from our vantage point. 11:10 remaining here in the second half. Stevie Clark, the Colgate commit.
8-2 run.
Sweeney, and they're going to call a foul on Sweeney.
Brett,
and Ricardo, that's his 3rd.
9-2 run right now by Appleton North, Brett.
So what do you do if you're Chris Kellett and Sweeney now picks up his 3rd? Boy, that's, I guess with 11:02 still remaining in this game, you can't let him, he's going to check out of the game and probably give him a few minutes. You can see Chris Kellett nodding, saying, we'll sit down for a few minutes and we'll get you back here in the game. 11:02 to play in what's a heck of a matchup between two of the top teams in the FBA. We're going to get a foul against Oshkosh North.
Yeah, they're going to call it on John Coleman.
Coleman picks up his 2nd. Now that's the 15 foul. Working against Tamari, I believe, Ricardo maybe held Tamari. And we're going to get a timeout now, Oshkosh North, a full timeout. And that's a good timeout by Coach Weber to kind of calm things down on his end. Yeah, Stevie Clark, Ricardo, he came into the game with 1,440 career points.
Oh, and there's a tee.
Oh, boy.
On an assistant from Oshkosh North, Brett. He was giving the official just a bit too much.
Can't do that in a close game.
And now we have a technical on Oshkosh North, and that means that Appleton North will shoot some free throws. Well, Brett, you kind of saw that heating up a little bit the last couple minutes.
And that's team foul number 6, Ricardo, as well. But Stevie Clark, 1,440 career points. Going to Colgate. He also had offers Division I from UW Green Bay, Murray State, South Alabama, St. Thomas, and Valparaiso. By the way, I watched that St. Thomas Marquette game last night. The Tommies gave the Marquette everything they could handle. That is a scrappy, good basketball team. Remember, they transitioned from Division III to Division I. They're in the Summit League. They were a fun team to watch. Zay Mitchell, Division I offers from Cal Poly, Iowa State, Northern Iowa, and Wisconsin. He comes into tonight's action with 1,227 career points. Remember, he had a 30-point game against Kaukauna in the opener, 67-64 victory over the Spartans. Kaukauna ranked number 6 in D1.
Brett, could Zay Mitchell follow a certain Tyrese Halliburton to Iowa State?
Could. Yeah. They've got the pipeline, right? There's Grant Hardy shooting these free throws here. And that's critical technical, Ricardo. Hardy now with 11 points. And Appleton North with the ball.
Can the Lightning take advantage here? They're down by 1, 10:54 left in the first half.
Yep, clock running. There's that 1-3-1, Ricardo.
Yeah, if you're Oshkosh North, you got to get back to this. This is what got you that momentum in the first place.
Nice kick out. Hardy wide open, short, and Clark with the rebound. Clark outlet pass, and what a save!
Oh, that would have brought the Oshkosh North fans to their feet, Brett.
That was a tremendous save.
Yes, it was.
To even have an opportunity at a shot on that trip down the floor. Let's see how the Lightning can attack that zone.
Tamori fighting hard, but it's going to go Oshkosh North's way.
Sean Hansen, he kind of puts his head down, but that's a good look. And you can see Hardy giving him some encouragement out there. 10-15 remaining in a heck of a game here. What was the 8-point lead, I want to say, the Spartans led by as many here in the second half?
Yeah, it was 39-30, Brett, at one point.
9-point lead, okay.
Clark.
Doubling Clark on the post, and Hardy with the loose ball pickup. Both teams really playing a good defense. There's Ramus, and Hardy with the loose ball rebound. Second chance opportunity coming for the Lightning. Bounce pass inside. Another feed. Tamari with the bucket, and the Lightning on top. Good ball movement for the Lightning, and that's how you said it in the first half, right? Try to keep moving that ball.
Oh, that's going to be a travel?
Nope, they're going to get a foul instead. Good game here.
Brett, and this is, I think we cannot underscore this enough. They're doing it without Sweeney on the floor.
Yeah, maybe he should stay on the bench.
Oh,
no,
Brett.
I'm kidding.
Sweeney, we love you.
Of course, that was a very bad joke because he's one of the top players in the FBA.
Will, don't call me Ryan Sweeney.
No, he's fun to watch, and I would imagine with 9:30 to play, he's probably – well, what do you think, about the 8-minute mark, maybe try to get him back in there? We'll see what happens there.
Blocked by Tamori. He went up in the air to block Mitchell, Brett.
Actually, Will Sweeney, I believe that was the one who brought us the team picture all signed.
Nice.
So appreciate you, Will. And Chris Kellett's watching that clock. A little over 9 minutes to play when he can get his star guard back on the floor with those 3 fouls. Tamari working off a screen. Got it! And look at this. Tamari with a couple shots to fall. He's got 3 triples on the night, 2 this half, and he's got 13 points.
He scored the last 5 points, Brett.
8:50 to go. Mitchell, rebound, going to go to, I think it's going to be a tie-up.
Stays with North.
Yeah.
Stays with Oshkosh North. Brett, how many times am I going to do that?
That's like me with Kimberly and Nina, both teams that are red. I always have a tendency to say the wrong team. Yeah, you got to say Oshkosh North or Appleton North. You can see assistant coach has his hand around Sweeney, and Sweeney he stood up. He's getting ready to check back in, though, with those 3 fouls. Good trap in the corner, and they're going to get a push on Appleton North. Getting intense, Ricardo.
I must say, Brett, it's been a 15-2 run right now by Appleton North, Brett.
Hansen now has 3 as well. So 8:30 to go, clock running.
Oh, blocked. That was blocked, Brett, by Hansen.
Good job by Hansen to keep it under control, right? He didn't try to force something to Tamari, who was cutting to the basket. And to just kind of set up the offense.
Yeah, well, now they're playing man-to-man. This is Oshkosh North, Brett.
Oh,
Tamari.
He's feeling it. Oh, a little strong off the back heel.
Good rebound by Hansen, Brett, to track that down.
Under 8 to play, clock running, 7:55 to go. 45-41 as we look at our Cellcom ETS performance scoreboard. And I think we have an injury timeout for Oshkosh North. Looks like that's number 22, Carter Strange, holding his left wrist. 7:50 to go.
Well, that official just gave a technical to Oshkosh North, but they're still kind of poking the bear a little bit. But you got to like how Oshkosh North sticks up for its players, Brett. 7:50 left here in the first half, second half. They have period 1 up there, Brett. 45-41 lead for Appleton North.
Hardy working off that screen. Thought he was going to let it fly, but good closeout by Mitchell. It's a lot of length to try to get a shot up. 7:35 to go. Again, we apologize that our clock isn't working tonight. Is that Ramis and knocks it down? A triple for Ramis. And the threes are falling now. And look at this, Appleton North with a big 7-point lead, their largest of the night. We're going to get a foul, the 5th team foul against Appleton North.
18-2 run, Brett. That is what Appleton North is on right now.
7:22 to play. Will Sweeney still on the bench with those 3 fouls. Very good patience by Chris Kellett, because I would have got him in the game minutes ago. Clark going to let it go. Oh, and wow, we got a kind of a tie-up. Both the players falling out of bounds. Number 10, Bryce Ott for Oshkosh North. Number 20, Will Gilboult.
Oh, a jump ball, they said? Because they were both tied going down? Okay, where possession goes over to.
Yeah, they don't do jump balls.
I'm thinking that's the old NBA, Brett.
Yeah. What do you like? You like the alternate possession? I like the alternate possession.
I do. I like the alternate
instead
possession.
Of having
that would slow down
balls.
the game too much.
Yeah, Oshkosh North bench shouting some instruction out there. I don't know if they're talking to the official at the same time. 7:09, clock running, 7-point lead. Appleton North looking for the upset against the 3rd-ranked team in Division I. Hardy got it! Working off that screen, and it's a 10-point game. Hardy with 14 points, steal! And the lay-in, and I think Oshkosh North's going to call a timeout. That was Hansen with the steal and the layup. He's got 4 points. Look at this, Ricardo, 12-point lead for the Lightning.
23-2 run right now, Brett.
Wow. It seemed like Oshkosh North, Ricardo, was on the verge, up 9 points in the second half to kind of put this thing away. And then Appleton North just really cooking right now. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes in this half. And 10 threes for the game. And different guys. Sweeney with a triple. Ramis, Hardy, Tamari with a pair. (53-41) Appleton North on top of the 3rd-ranked team in the state in Division I. And we talked about it, right? Those shots are going to start falling. There's no hesitation. If they're open, they're going to take those threes. And right now they're falling. And defense, like we talked about Oshkosh North with that 131 creating offense. Now Appleton North doing the same thing with its defense. Trying to get this scoreboard all correct as we look at our Cellcom ETS performance scoreboard. 53-41, Appleton North with the lead. 16 fouls for Appleton North, 7 now for Oshkosh North. The timeouts are correct, both with a pair remaining. So I apologize for some of the scoreboard snafus along with no clock. We need Rosie, our tech guru, under the weather tonight, so we're kind of a little bit kind of down a man, wouldn't you say? Although Mike Sherry, thankfully, is pinch hitting and running the camera. So thank you, Mike Sherry, for helping us out. We appreciate that. An honorary member of the stream team. 6:22 remaining. Another turnover, and Ramis now. He's going to let it fly from the wing. And
feeling a little too good, Brett.
With 6:15 to go, yeah. It's open.
Nearing the 6-minute mark here in the second half.
3 for the Spartans. Oh, rims out.
Boy, oh boy, it's just been that kind of a night.
Max Rohr with a good look, but is they going to go into that 1-3-1, or are they going to? What are they going to do here?
Sticking with the man defense.
Tamari going to let it go again, and no good. Now you want to, if you're up 12, you want to kind of work the clock a little bit. And a good steal almost by Ramis. Instead, Johnny on the spot. There's number 33. Stoyilovich. Is that how we're saying that?
Yeah, and look at this, Brett. Now you have the full court pressure, but broken easily by Hansen to Tamari.
But here's the thing, Ricardo. Spartans down 10 with 5:25 to play. It doesn't take them long to get back into it because of their length, their skill, and their ability to create turnovers. But Tamari sticking with it right down the floor. Jeez.
Brett can't keep up.
I can't. That was that Bryce Ott, number 10?
Ott, yes.
Trying to keep my scorebook up to date as well. 10-point lead. Tamari from the corner, rims out.
Yeah, Brett, I'd like to see them just taking more time with those possessions if you're Appleton North.
Yeah.
But, Oshkosh North isn't helping their own cause either, Brett, just putting up quick one-and-done shots.
Tamari's going to let it go again. Off the heel and rebound. I don't know if Appleton North can play another way.
Yeah.
And even for that matter, Oshkosh North. Both these teams like to push it. Stevie Clark's fouled and he going to the line. That's Hardy's first, and now Sweeney and
I think you put in
Zablowski.
Sweeney
Yeah,
now.
he's coming in at 4:27 to go. So that was ended up being very advantageous now for Chris Keller and Appleton North that the Lightning were able to extend that run with their star guard on the bench. And now he comes in a critical moment to try to close this thing out. Now we'll see if the Spartans, though, have one final run in them. Life in the FBA, Ricardo.
Yeah.
4:27 to play. Again, we apologize with the clock not operating on our end tonight. Doing our best to keep you up to date as Hardy rebound off the miss. 4:23 clock running. There's Ramus now. Tamari's going to play a little high-low as Zablowski.
Oh, that's a good matchup for them.
Kick out
Sweeney.
to Sweeney playing that inside out.
Wow.
Zablowski blocked by Mitchell.
I thought Zablowski did a great job of just being able to retain possession, Brett, on that rebound.
So the 8th team foul. Coleman picks up his 3rd. Bonus situation is Zablowski now 1-1 and critical free throws here with 4:05 to play in this game. And nothing but net for Zablowski. He's 2 of 3 and he's got 6 points. I feel like the Spartans have another run in them though. Ton of time with 4:05 to play. Too much talent at Oshkosh North. Clark, little shot fake. Boy, just a slasher, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just a slasher. He's got 11. Extending that defense. Clark going against Ramus. Knocked. Oh!
Yeah, that's a clear foul.
He tried for the swipe. Ninth team foul with 3:44 to play.
Gotta hit these free throws if you're Appleton North, Brett.
Yeah, 1-1 coming again still for Ramus. 3:44 to play in this game. Again, our clock not operating tonight, so we're going to do our best to keep you in the know as to how much time is left in this game. And the scoreboard here says 3:44 to play. What was that, a 23-2 run that Appleton North was able to really kind of take command of this game? Because Oshkosh North led by as many
9.
9. So Ramus doing a good job. 3:40 to play, clock running. But you got to credit Appleton North's defense, right? And they're going to get Ramus.
Yeah. Ramus felt he had all ball on that one.
And that'll send Stevie Clark to the line. That's going to be a 2-shot foul as well with 3:35 to play. So perfect opportunity here for Oshkosh North to whittle away at this deficit with the clock stopped. And then maybe try to set something up defensively to get a steal or 2. That's kind of what we saw trigger that run for Oshkosh North in the first half. And Clark makes them both. So an 8-point game. Clock running, and it's going to go to Oshkosh North. Here you go.
Critical error here by Appleton North. Oh, wait.
Oh, boy.
Well, now they're saying
are they changing their mind?
Yeah.
Hardy trying to get it in almost, and that's a timeout instead.
Smart timeout by Kellett Brett. Just kind of regroup, get things settled. You're leading by 8 with 3:29 left, Brett. Plenty of time for Oshkosh North, and you want to value all of these possessions, Brett, down the stretch.
Is it 3:29 to play is what you said?
Yep.
Yeah, so 3:29 to play, 58-50, Appleton North with the lead. As we look at our Cellcom ETS performance scoreboard, keep in mind just one timeout remaining, though, for Appleton North. It's a full timeout, so Chris Kellett had to burn one there. Hey, don't forget about our digital subscription deal. $1 for the next 6 months gets you full access to any of our digital products, the e-edition, desktop, tablet, mobile devices, whatever you want, wherever you want to consume the news, you'll get it for just $1 for the next 6 months. Go to any of our websites, for instance, postcrescent.com. At the upper right, there's a subscribe link at the top of the site. So please, if you wouldn't mind, check that out. And then we'll be back at it January 2nd, a couple weeks off for us as we get through the holiday break. Neenah hosting Hortonville in a big Fox Valley Association girls basketball matchup at the new Neenah High School. We'll be there for that one. Live coverage will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m. And remember, you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section, scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. 3:29 to play. Clock not working on our end, so again, we'll do our best to keep you updated as to how much time is remaining in this ball game. And knocked away. There's a turnover. And knocked away. Tamari knocked it away. Oh, I don't think the Oshkosh North bench is too happy about that. I think they were thinking a whistle. And now if you're Appleton North, Ricardo, you got to kind of stall it a little bit. Oh, and no, boy. And then Mitchell's tripped. And team foul number 9. So there's helter-skelter time. And
here's where the youth of Appleton North, you don't want this to be one of those situations where, I don't want to say you collapse, but you're starting to see Oshkosh North kind of take that experience route here a little bit in these big games.
3:05 to play, and and a chance to make this a 2-possession game for Zay Mitchell. 1-1 coming up, and gets the friendly roll. A little shooter's touch there for Mitchell. 3 of 3 from the line, and he's got 17 points on the night. And Mitchell strong on that one. Tamari. I think that's going to stay with Oshkosh North.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But to me, it looked like Mitchell actually kind of shot that one too hard to try to get that rebound.
I think the clock was running, so they have to readjust the clock. It says 2:52 right now, but they're going to have to put some more time on the clock. Again, I feel like Oshkosh North got another run in it, and I think it's going to come from the defensive end, and they're going to, like you said, Ricardo, maybe try to challenge that youth. This is a potential signature victory for Appleton North if they can close this out, especially with such a young team trying to kind of say, hey, we're here and we're going to be a contender in the FVA this season. But a lot of talent, a lot of skill, a lot of length on Oshkosh North, and they're going to set the scoreboard to 3:10. 3:10 remaining here in this game. 3:08 now.
Yeah.
3:08 to play. Good job by the officials to get things all squared away. And gets it in, Stevie Clark with it. There's a 3 from the wing. That was a good look. That was hot. And now Sweeney with the knocked away by Mitchell with a steal using those long arms. Bounce pass inside to Clark. Can't get it to fall. And instead, Mitchell stays with it. How many offensive rebounds does he have?
I'm going to count him up a little bit.
So active. 5-point game with 2:40 to play. Next foul for both teams, double bonus. 1 timeout remaining for Appleton North, 2 for Oshkosh North. Sweeney now to Tamari. And if you're Appleton North, no rush, right, Ricardo? Instead, Sweeney's going to let it fly. Nails it.
That's what they needed right there from Sweeney, Brett. Their leading scorer coming through clutch. 8-point lead now
14 points for Sweeney. I have 8 this half. 3 from the corner, buries it. How about Max Rohr with a triple? What a game. And a timeout for Oshkosh North.
Yeah, and then you see Coach Kellett saying, hey, I think Clark on that outlet pass might have taken a few too many steps.
61-56. I'll let you know how much time is on the scoreboard. They count it down here. They put the timeout clock on here, so we don't have the game clock yet. But a 5-point game as we look at our Cellcom and ETS performance scoreboard. Appleton North on the verge of a big upset here tonight.
You know, Brett, you were asking about Zay Mitchell. He has 13 rebounds unofficially.
And 19 points. 7 points this half, but it seems like he is so good and so active on the offensive end. He just is relentless on the glass. Same with really Stevie Clark. All these guys, they don't just give up on shots. They're attacking, using their length. And both teams just so fun to watch. So gritty, really good defensive teams. A lot of skill. Ricardo, we might have to, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Hardy to Sweeney, a little off target. Sweeney could have had a lay-in, but good job by Sweeney. Just to kind of take it easy, bounce past it to Tamari. And it's a turnover. Well, it's going to be a kick.
Yeah,
a
kick.
Almost a turnover.
And Kellett's hot. I don't know if that's the kind of ball movement that he wanted from his team at that minute.
1:54 remaining in this game. Again, our clock not operating. We apologize. Look at this little back door from Hardy to Ramus.
Brett, it looked like they had Sweeney like doing a little deke move down there, which kind of opened things up for Ramus.
Hardy, Ricardo, is an excellent inbound passer.
Yes.
Excellent passer, period.
Oh my goodness. That's not I mean, that is about as unfortunate turnover, if you're an Oshkosh North fan, as you could see right there, unforced. Now you're down by 7. Possession with Appleton North. But remember, like you said, Brett, they only have one timeout.
Look at that, a good trap. And Mitchell with a little scoop, a little flip to Stoyilovic.
Got to be careful here if you're Appleton North.
And a big turnover there. Again, a 5-point game. Zablowski, little shot fake. And the crowd going bananas on that bucket by Zablowski.
Oh, that tricky Zablowski.
3-pointer, no good. That was Rohr with a look and another offensive rebound. And going to the line, that's the 10th team foul against Appleton North, Ricardo, with 1:05 to play. 1:05 remaining in this game. Again, we're having game clock issues on our end, so we apologize. 1:05 to play in this game. Tamari, Ricardo, picks up his 4th. Ott at the line, first free throws of the night. He has 8 on the game. Big free throws, knocks that one down. Something to keep in mind, Ricardo, a big miss too with Carter Strange. He's left arm in a sling right now. He had to leave the game.
Oh.
One of their key guys, remember, is Ott.
Yes.
How about that? Nothing but net.
Brett, good observation. I can see him here at the edge of the bench.
So not having him, I don't know if that alters things a little bit, but a minute remaining in this game. 5-point lead and a turnover. Clark, he's got Mitchell trailing if he wants it. Mitchell was there. And Clark double teamed and can't get it to fall.
Wow.
He had Clark trailing in a little flip, and maybe Mitchell, but Clark I don't know if could hear it. Jim was loud at that point, and team foul 10 on Oshkosh North.
That was a heck of a defensive play by Clark just to trigger that sequence of events. But boy, oh boy, not being able to finish. And now shooting 2 free throws.
Right, double bonus. Both teams the rest of the way. Zablowski at the line. And can't get that one to fall. Hey, it's a 2-possession game still. 5-point game. 46.7 seconds to play. 46.7 seconds remaining in this game. 2 excellent teams going at it. Zablowski does a good job to hit 1 of 2. 6-point game. I got 9 for Zablowski. 41 seconds to go. Clark, leaner inside. Rebound, Ramus
again.
And a foul. And I think Oshkosh North kind of sensing they're in big trouble here with down 6 with 35.9 to play.
Again, Brett, how critical are these free throws, right?
No, not a chance to make it a three-possession game with 2 free throws. Ramos is 2 of 2 from the line. Both free throws coming this half. Lefty gets the first one to go, so now a 7-point lead, like you said, Ricardo, a 3-possession game with just 35.9 seconds to play. If you're Oshkosh North, you're hoping you got some shooters out there that can knock down a few triples and maybe get some quick turnovers. Buries both. Ramos 4 of 4. I got him 12 points for Ramos. Mitchell looking for some space. Tamori knocks it away. And you don't have to do anything if you're Appleton North. 25.3 seconds to go. And Ricardo, I think the Lightning are going to pull off the upset tonight.
You know, Tamori did the right thing there, Brett. I think a natural reaction from a competitor like him is just to go for the bucket. No, he slowed down, took, kind of gathered himself and allowed himself to be fouled. Now he has 2 shots here, Brett. Critical free throws.
16 points for Tamari, trying to make it 17 and trying to make this a 10-point game with 25.3 seconds to go. Can't get the second one to fall. 3-possession game. Ott from the corner, and a timeout coming. A big triple by Ott. And a timeout for the Spartans, who are not done yet.
No.
16.3 seconds to play.
Going to need those free throws now if you're Appleton North, because you will be getting fouled on this inbound.
Well, or setting your defense up to maybe get a turnover. You never know, Ricardo, with the way Oshkosh North can defend and that length. They could knock one away, all of a sudden get another triple, then it's a 3-point game, and who knows? 16 and some change left in this game.
I have 16.3 seconds left,
16.3 seconds to go. And what a battle between 2 excellent teams. These 2 teams, along with Kaukauna, you're going to throw Kimberly in there as well, are going to be in the mix for the FVA. I think that's your upper echelon teams this season. Nino's going to get better as the season goes along.
Appleton East is there.
Appleton East with La Chapelle.
Check out, we have some of the choir. They got to come in and check this game out after their concert.
Yeah.
Big game here.
We knew this was going to be a big game, right? 2 undefeated teams with a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and it's lived up to its billing. And if Appleton North can pull this out, what does a win do for those guys?
Well, it puts them at the top of the FVA is what it does.
But just from a confidence standpoint.
And, again, Brett, 4 sophomores in the starting lineup and Tamori. So all underclassmen for the Appleton North Lightning.
16.3 seconds to go. North trying to get a clean inbound.
Oh, that was close.
Look out.
They can't call they can't call timeout still.
I think Weber wants a timeout with 12.2 seconds
Oh, they're
to go.
calling a jump ball.
And who's got possession? It's going to be Oshkosh North basketball.
Boy.
So 12.2 seconds to go. There's a turnover.
I guess the silver lining, if you're Appleton North, you did work off 4 seconds.
You did, but hey, Oshkosh North is not out of this thing yet. No timeouts, though, for the Spartans. It's going to be tough, uphill climb, but we'll see. Everybody's kind of getting repositioned here. Ott's going to check in. Checking out is Dalton Clark. Stevie Clark, 10 seconds to go.
Got to take the shot.
Going to kick it out. Yeah, too much time.
Way too much time.
5 seconds to go.
Oh, no.
3-pointer, no good. Hit the strap above the bucket with 1.7 seconds to go. Appleton North's going to pull this thing out.
Brett, Oshkosh North took way too much time trying to find that shot.
Credit Appleton North's defense, though. They weren't allowing a clean look. They're closing out hard on everything. And the Appleton North fans now on their feet next to us. They're going to take down the third-ranked Spartans, and the FVA is going to be a whole lot of fun to watch with 0.2 seconds to go. More free throws coming. This young Appleton North team is saying, hey, we're in the mix.
I think we can safely say they've arrived, Brett.
When you take down a team as talented as Oshkosh North, ranked number 3 in the state, you have to be, right?
Brett, I think we got to circle the date when maybe Kaukauna''s here at Appleton North, Brett.
Yeah, Kimberly, Wouldn't mind going to see this game down at Oshkosh North as well, maybe later on in the season. We'll kind of see how it all plays out. That's the horn. That's the buzzer. And that is the final. And look at the celebration. Appleton North with the upset victory, 71-63 over Oshkosh North. And what a game, and that was triggered by that 23-2 run by Appleton North in the second half. Be sure to give Ricardo a follow on Twitter. Here comes the celebration there with the student section. And that's a big-time win for this young team, no doubt about it. Ricardo's updating his Twitter. Be sure to follow him at Ricardo De Leon. I'm at PC Bretzi. Mike is at Mike Sherry 14, I believe, right? And
yeah,
Rosie's at Metal Rosie. M-E-T-A-L-R-O-S-I-E.
Who led Appleton North in scoring?
I'll get that here in a second if you want to give some quick thoughts.
Yeah, well, what else can you say? You mentioned it before break. This could be the signature win for Appleton North, and I think it was. Undefeated still, on top of the FBA. What can you say? If you told Appleton North, the kids and the coaches before the season start, hey, by mid-December, you guys would be undefeated on top of the FBA, Brett, I think they would love to have heard that. They've done everything that Coach Kellett has asked of them. Now you got to keep this momentum rolling right through the holidays and into the bulk of the FBA season, which is coming up right around the corner.
I have Tamari at 16 and Sweeney, Ramus, and Hardy with 14.
Okay.
What about Oshkosh North?
Well,
they're obviously extremely talented.
I mean,
this is life in the FBA.
Yeah, and do you say it's an off night? Maybe a little bit. But I will say this, you're right, Brett, they will be there at the end.
No doubt.
Oshkosh North, they have the roster to be at the Kohl Center. So this is going to be fun to watch how this all unfolds, this FBA race.
This is going to be a fun league on the boys and girls side, no doubt about it. So good way to end, I guess, our 2023 Varsity Game of the Week slate. We'll be back at it January 2nd. But and everybody watching, thanks for your patience with us tonight. We were kind of down one of our key guys. Thanks to Mike Sherry for pinch hitting and running the camera. But didn't have the clock, but we made do. And hopefully Rosie's feeling better. We'll get the crew back together here for that January 2nd game.
Yeah, I'm going to go down. I'm going to get the official box score there, Brett. But thank you, everyone. Enjoy the holidays, and we'll see you back here January 2nd.
Yeah, let me run down the scoring here for Oshkosh North. Stevie Clark with 13. Zay Mitchell, game high 19. Ott with 13. Coleman with 2. Rohr with 3. Strange with 7. And Stoyilovich with 6 for Appleton North. Sweeney with 14. Ramus with 14. Hardy with 14. Tamori with 16. Zablowski with 9. Hansen with 4. With the victory, Appleton North improves to 5-0 on the season, 4-0 in the Fox Valley Association. Up next for the Lightning, they're home against Shawano on Monday in a non-conference matchup. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Third-ranked Spartans suffer their first setback of the season, 3-1 overall and in the FBA. Spartans, though, quickly a quick turnaround. Up next, they're against Stoughton tomorrow on Saturday. Non-conference matchup. That's part of the 608 tournament at Madison College. Stoughton ranked 5th in Division II. Tip-off is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. As for us, we'll get through the holiday break and then get back at it January 2nd as Neenah hosts Hortonville in a big Fox Valley Association girls basketball matchup. Live coverage will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m. You can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Cellcom, ETS Performance, and Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Cellcom has you covered for last-minute gifts. Buy one, get one free on all connected smartwatches, tablets, and cameras. Mix and match to get something for everyone. Visit cellcom.com for details. ETS Performance is the leading provider of sports performance training for athletes across the Midwest and Northeast Wisconsin. Visit etsperformance.com to schedule your free athlete evaluation today at the ETS location nearest you. And Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear, they have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email at Cooney's, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. So for Mike Sherry, for Rosie, for Ricardo, and the entire crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. once again, the final score tonight here at Appleton North High School. The Lightning 71, Oshkosh North 63. Happy holidays, everybody, and thanks for watching.